It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Now here's Booker. The three-point shot, so important in today's NBA and a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
Sabonis with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
Pass to Edey. And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And Caldwell Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Caught up with Coach Michael Malone. We talked about tackling the quote-unquote Sabonis problem. Coach said, we want to challenge Sabonis as early and often as possible. We'd rather see him pass the ball than find his own shot, and especially inside. Well, they'll try to battle Sabonis in the paint. We'll see how that works out. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to Edey. Denver passing it around. Releases. And Sabonis pulls it down.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Here's Simons after the Nuggets pick up 2. And the shot is good. Simons has got his second basket.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
To the paint. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
What nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Now here's Booker. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Cans it from downtown.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Pass to Miller. Screen by Sabonis. Five on the clock. Here's Kuminga. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Mitchell looking it over. Inside. And stolen by Miller. The kick out to Simon. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Sabonis. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Again, the Nuggets score. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Outside Leonard. Pass to Sabonis. Right side, Simon. Bangs home the trifecta. Simons has got 7 points.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
And here's Caldwell Pope, covered by Miller. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
The kick out to Sabonis. Down low. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Mitchell. Booker outside. To the inside. Pass to Edey. Top of the key, Booker. Lock at 6. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Barnes. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And the strength of Barnes right there helps him in a big way. I mean, even when he gets hit, he powers his way through it.
Here's Simons. 7 points in the game. Leonard on the wing. And he starts out with the miss in this one.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The scoring fast and furious as we...
The visiting team, 15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Here's Sabonis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Sabonis has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range.
Oh, wow! Booker with the big jam!
2 emphatic points. Devin Booker.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 2nd basket of the night.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
2 points. That one goes. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Shot clock at 6. Sabonis with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. And here's Miller outside. There's the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. And stolen by Miller. Outside, Sabonis. Screen by Sabonis. It's up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Sabonis has got 12.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Back to Sabonis. A kick out to Simons. And he hits it to tie the game up. He's got 10. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
And the free throw no good, but they'll get the ball back here.
Anytime Devin Booker is sent to the line, it's a win for his offense. He's pretty much automatic, and it's been that way since he entered the league.
Booker taking the hit.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Bounce pass, Simon. Driving to the basket. Outside, Sabonis. Clock is at 3. Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Green left side. Fires for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. It's Miller on the way. Nothing on the board. Outside, Simons. Pass to Ricochet. Here's Sabonis. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Denver now. Booker draws the double. And stolen by Simon. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Stewart in the corner. To the middle. And stolen by Barnes. Booker outside. Pass to Edey. Over Stewart. Second chance shot. It's deflected. Right side, Leonard. Outside, Kuminga. Now, here's Simons. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. It's tipped. And here are the Nuggets now. Here's Booker. 11 points in the game. Pass to Edey. And it's blocked. Here's the break. Here's Leonard. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Leonard's got his first bucket of the night.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. They're up by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Got that one up quick. Sabonis has got 15 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Simons with the ball. Pass to Sabonis. Now Miller. Screen by Sabonis. Right side Leonard. Back to Miller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Let's hear it for your Denver Dancers.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Miller with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Miller's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Edey. Again, the Nuggets score.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
Pass to Simon. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Hits the three-point bomb. Kuminga's got 8.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Caldwell Pope outside. There's the triple. Good. A nice assist from Booker. He's got 13.
Hey, you got to love that response. KCP not wasting any time getting those points back. Right back at him.
Back to Simons. Just 5 to shoot. Driving in. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Edey gets the bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a... Oh, man! Man, I like seeing Barnes whip out the big-time dunks, boy. I tell you, a high-flying forward who knows how to throw it down.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Screen by Sabonis. 6 to shoot. Simons on the wing. There's Kuminga.
Barnes is a committed defender. I mean, love how he goes all out to challenge shots.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Booker. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here.
Yeah, and once he gets the switch turned on, Caldwell Pope is not going to be slowed down. He can heat up quickly.
Simons surveying the D. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Sabonis. Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Leonard, that's for two. Good D by Booker. Caldwell Pope up top. 15 points in the game. They set the pick. Booker outside for the lead. And Sabonis pulls it down.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Tons of power and momentum behind Leonard's drive. He's not easily stopped when he's going like that.
Here's Edey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Second team foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe. Now, here's Simons. 12 points for him. Pass to Sabonis. Right side, Leonard. Sabonis inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Embracing more and more responsibility each season, Sabonis very comfortable being a big-time scorer for this team.
Down low. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Barnes. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
And here is Simon. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Screen by Sabonis. Inside. Nifty move. In the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Booker outside. Pass to Edey. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Booker. Here's Caldwell Pope. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Leading by a point.
The away team, 50.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so Booker will bring it up for the Nuggets. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Look, tell you what, Caldwell Pope, when he has his A game on, he can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league, and I'd love to have him on my team.
And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Off target with his 3. Booker with it. Leonard picks him up. Booker looking around. Nobody near Barnes. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
It's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Miller. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now Booker. Pass to Edey. Over Sabonis. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Kuminga, no good. Booker with it. Sabonis defending. Here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Booker. Launches a three. And Sabonis pulls it down. Outside Leonard. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
There's Miller with the three. Outside Kuminga. Outside Simons. A three ball. It falls for the sixth time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
And stolen by Leonard. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Devin Booker. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He knows every possession is critical now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Was able to listen in on what Michael Malone went over with his team. He told his guys to max it out on the three. If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. I want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Denver in the lead. Mitchell with it. Barnes outside. Booker outside. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Sabonis with the steal. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Back to Leonard. Outside Simons. 4 on the shot clock. Screen by Sabonis. The shot's good from Simons.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Booker left side. And here's Barnes for 3. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Miller, that's for 2. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
Already, Miller showing he has no problem in the big moments. How about the gut from that young man?
On the drive, Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Back to Simons. This one for 3. Booker pulls it in. Here's Caldwell Pope. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Nothing like being assertive and aggressive in critical spots. KCP coming through for his team.
Simons. Sabonis. A 3-pointer, no good. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Mitchell outside. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the 4th. Pass to Edey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
3-pointer, Simon. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Pass to Edey. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Personal foul.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is. And at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2 and a 3-point advantage.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And clearly, they're in the driver's seat here, but they still have to get a stop. The main thing is they can't allow that open, quick look from beyond the arc.
23 seconds left in the game. Outside, Simon. Caldwell Pope brings the double team. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Booker. Driving the lane. Count it!
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.